All right, we are back with another pick'em video. Going to be going over my favorite plays for the NBA All-Star game tonight. So there's 3 NHL games. I looked at the games. I wasn't loving anything. So we're going to go strictly NBA All-Star game. I got 3 or 4 picks for you guys, and I'm really liking them. There's not much data to go off of, but other than previous All-Star games and kind of how I think these guys are going to play. Some players don't really care about the All-Star game and don't try, while others tend to shoot a lot and score a bunch. So that's how we're going to be attacking it. But if you haven't been around, I haven't been around for the past week or so. I've been sick. The last time I did upload was, I think, maybe Thursday. And was it Thursday? It was Thursday right here. And we ended up going 3-0. I ended up adding my own Scoot Henderson line here, but we went for Brook Lopez. He absolutely crushed his first half fantasy score. If you went to his PRA, he crushed that also. I think he got them both in the first quarter. So that was no sweat. Colin Sexton absolutely crushed his points line. It says 26. I think he had 35 or something. And then Draymond Green over his first half points, he absolutely crushed that. So no sweat for the video picks. We went 3-0, and we just continue to kill it. NBA is kind of in full stride now. Of course, we're at the All-Star break, but we just continue to kill it. I would definitely recommend subscribing. It'd be a great time to do it. And if you are interested in getting into a Discord community, I know that a lot of people have no idea what that even means. But if you do, or if you are interested in it, you can go ahead and join the Rich Club. It's a link in the description. Again, I'm not someone who's here. It's we have 5,000 members in our Discord. Get in here. First of all, that would be kind of overwhelming to me. We have a solid group, couple hundred people in here, and we have a whole lot of fun. And we've been, absolutely killing it, which is adding insult to injury for these sports books. But yeah, just yesterday, again, no NBA, but we ended up hitting a 10x esports play. We ended up hitting a 3x NHL play, and then also ran that out in a 5-man and ended up getting hooked by Braden Point. But we'll still take the double up. So pretty solid day. And if you're wondering, I don't post 100 plays a day. I think from yesterday, this is the PrizePicks plays channel that you'd see. From yesterday, or these are from today, but from yesterday, these are the only 2 NHL plays I did. So again, I'm not posting a million and then showing you oh, look, I won a 3x. No, I literally only posted these. I'm not chasing anything. I'm only going after value. And then, these were literally the only 3 slips that I played yesterday, and we won. So we've been having a whole lot of fun in here. I definitely think people would recommend it. If you see people in the comments, they're having a whole lot of fun. You can go to, share your wins or whatever. Post your wins right here. People are always posting their wins. They shout out the club all the time. I really appreciate that too. Divine Picks is absolutely crazy in terms of esports. Oxivos is our soccer god. This guy just loves to see this. Joined 3 days ago, up $200. Now he's up to 520. Just shouts out the club. These are guys that are posting in here all the time. We just have a whole lot of fun. So I highly recommend getting in here. It's a great time to do it with the NBA. Again, going to be coming back after the All-Star break. If you're wondering how to join too, it's $20 a month, so you can do it that way. Or if you don't want to pay, you can actually get a free month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on how many codes or links you want to use. But you'll be able to see them all in the video description of this YouTube page or of this YouTube video. Or if you join the Discord, the free part of the Discord, you'll be able to see them all right here. You can sign up for PrizePicks, Underdog, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Dabble, or DG Fantasy. They all have perks. So Sleeper, you're going to get 100% deposit match up to $500. And on top of that, just DM me, say, hey, I use your code for Sleeper. Can I get in for a month free? I'll say, yep. Let me see the screenshot. Boom, I'll get you in for a month free. Or if you come in and say, hey, I use your code for Sleeper, Chalkboard, and Underdog, here's all the screenshots, you'll get in for 3 months free. So pretty lenient in that way. Just want good people in here that love to talk sports, love to talk lines and things like that. So definitely try it out. We're always open to having new people in here, and we love to grow. So check it out. Let's jump into the board though and talk Steph Curry for our first play. We're going to be going over his 21.5 points. And now, again, if you're new here, we usually go over, the outlier page, which shows us hit rate matchups, things like that. Obviously, this is the All-Star game. That doesn't exist for this. We also go in to check out all the different, sports books where they have these lines. The tools that I use, they don't have this for the All-Star game, which is fine. I do have DraftKings up here. We'll be able to look at the stats there. And then for the projection model, there's nothing there for the All-Star game either. So again, kind of going off my own intuition, kind of knowing how these guys have played in the past. And I have a few of the box scores popped up here that we'll look at too. So Steph Curry over 21.5 points. Jumping over to DraftKings, we can see that this line is at minus 120 on DraftKings. So here's this points line at 21.5. They're sitting at minus 120, so they are favored on the over here. So that is good to see. And then jumping over to the last few All-Star games, he didn't play last year due to injury. That's kind of a jump in the right direction, I think. Hasn't played, might be wanting get the itch again. He's someone that plays well typically. So going back to 2022, where he scored 50 points and had 16 3-pointers. Again, if he gets hot from three, if he hits his first few threes, he might go out and try to break that. You never know. So if Steph comes out hot, he came out and scored 29 points in the 3-point contest against Sabrina last night, which would have won the whole 3-point contest. So he can definitely still shoot, even though he's kind of been struggling recently in the NBA games. But yeah, I think he's going to come out, play, a normal amount of minutes and score a whole bunch of points today. And even if he doesn't score 50, all he needs is 22. So this is the game before that. And then the year before that, he played right here, played 22 minutes, shot 10 of 19, 8 of 16 threes. He's going to jack up a whole bunch of threes, and he had 28 points there. So again, all we need is 22 points. I hope he doesn't take a backseat to these younger guys. I still think he's got a whole bunch left in the tank, and I think he's going to do his thing. Again, only 22 points. That's all he's going to need. And yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for the reasoning behind this one. But 21.5 for Steph, that seems very much doable, and that's going to be our first play. Then the next dude we're going to go to is going to be the hometown hero here. We're going to be going to Tyrese Haliburton at 16.0 is an absolute steal, I think. I totally read into this hometown stuff. They're in Indiana. The crowd loves their hometown people. I remember there's probably other instances of this, but I remember when the All-Star game was in New Orleans and Anthony Davis was still on the Pelicans, and he went out and scored, I think, 50 points. I think he broke the record at the time for points in an All-Star game. So I think he'll be, he's starting. I think he'll be playing really well. And 16 points is nothing. He just, had a great performance in the 3-point contest. He had 26 the first round, pretty much like everyone else, but 26 a whole bunch. So I think he's going to be able to come in there. He'll probably get a whole bunch of dimes, but 16 points for him is not a whole lot, especially considering he's done this in the year that he made the All-Star game last year. So 16.0, hometown man for Indiana. Going over to the DraftKings board here, we can see that Haliburton is at 16.5, and he's favored to go over this. So definitely getting value on this one. Probably my favorite one of the video here, Tyrese Haliburton over 16.0. And then we can check out last year's All-Star game where he did not start, but we can see he's right here. Only played 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes, and had 18 points last year. Again, wasn't a hometown hero, didn't make that huge jump to where he is now. Now, he is dealing kind of with that lingering hamstring injury, but he was able to do the 3-point contest. He was able to do the skills challenge. So I don't think that's hindering him much at all. His minutes have been coming back to normal in the normal NBA season. So I think he's going to come out. He could probably play 25 minutes or so. And seeing as he had 18 points in 13 minutes last year, he should be able to do that again. So Tyrese in his home court advantage, he should be able to crush this line. Really, really liking this one. And again, don't have too much information to show you guys like I typically do, but yeah, odds are looking great for that one. Hit rate, he got it last year when he was a first-time All-Star. Now he's a second-time All-Star, just a better player in general, and he's got that hometown boost. So Haliburton at 16.0, absolutely loving that for our second play. And then for our final play, we are going to be going back to another Tyrese, but we're going to be going to Tyrese Maxey here at 11.5 points. I think we're getting a huge discount here. He's a first-time All-Star, but there's not a whole lot of data I can show you because of that. I can't show you what he's done in the past years or whatever that he's been an All-Star. I can show you the DraftKings line, which actually has this at 10.5, but it's very much favored to go over at minus 135. So that is good to see. But I just like the way Maxey plays. I think he's a perfect All-Star type player. Some guys like Luka, like Jokic come out and they don't really care about the All-Star game, which is fine. You'll see Luka and Jokic's line are very, very low. That's because they don't shoot a whole bunch. They don't play a whole bunch. They don't shoot a whole bunch. They don't really care about it. Whereas someone like Maxey, he's not a vet. He's a young guy. It's his first All-Star game. Will he get the minutes? That's going to be the question. If he gets 8 minutes, then this might be a harder line to get, but he could still get there. But if he gets 20 minutes and plays with that smile, plays with that, aggression like he usually does, gets a few dunks, hits a few, deep threes or something like that, he'll have a whole lot of fun out there. And again, I just like the idea of him being a good All-Star type player and someone that wants to put on a show for the fans. So There's not a whole bunch of statistical or analytical data that I can show you on this one. But I just like the way he, like the way he plays on the court. I think he's going to be, try to put on a show for these guys. So 11.5 for Maxey. Again, if he plays 15 minutes, he should be able to get this. Hit a few threes, hopefully gets to the rack and maybe dunks a few times. But yeah, those are I guess our only 3 plays for today. But kind of some fun plays. Again, you can't read too much into this. You can't look at a ton of data like we typically do. But we got Steph over 21.5 for our West Coast player. Hopefully, he knocks down his first few threes and then, has a good game from there. Tyrese Haliburton, hometown hero here, should get a whole bunch of run for the fans. And he had this last year when he only played 13 minutes. So should be able to crush this line. And then Maxey at 11.5. If he gets 20 minutes, he'll crush this line. If he gets 8 or so minutes, that one might be scary. But I can see him playing with a smile on his face, hopefully hitting a few deep threes and getting there for us. So, yeah, that will do it for this one. We should be back to our normal schedule, getting videos out every single day. Again, if you didn't get the message, I've had the flu for the past pretty much week. I had it last Sunday after the football game. I could feel it coming on and just totally bedridden for the past pretty much week, I guess. But starting to feel a little bit better. I have a cough for sure, so I've been cutting this video a few times when I have like a coughing fit. But definitely getting back to the norm. And even when the All-Star break's over, we're going to be attacking NBA. But in the next few days, we're going to be looking at NHL. We've been killing that even in this hiatus. So yeah, having a whole bunch of fun. Check out the Rich Club again. You can get in here for free using any of my codes. Just say, hey, I used your code for PrizePicks. Underdog, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Dabble, or DG Fantasy. Hit me up in the DMs of my Discord, and I'll say, yeah, I'll get you in for a month, 2 months, 3 months, however many codes you use, you'll get in for free. So check us out. We have a whole bunch of fun in there, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some NHL. That will do it. Peace out.